Do you have a non-stop flight? Do you have a non-stop flight? Is my brother-in-law a civil servant? Is my brother-in-law a civil servant? It cannot be dried at sunrise. It cannot be dried at sunrise. Was his grandmother a freelancer? Was his grandmother a freelancer? The crime rate increased. The crime rate increased. Should he live? Should he live? I need to make an urgent appointment with the doctor. I need to make an urgent appointment with the doctor. The movie looks boring. The movie looks boring. Do you offer gift wrapping? Do you offer gift wrapping? We can often defend. We can often defend. They need some platform training. They need some platform training. Can we go to the beautician every month? Can we go to the beautician every month? My aunt was a urologist. My aunt was a urologist. I'm not sure if I'm following, but can you give me an example? I'm not sure if I'm following, but can you give me an example? They did not act as principals at noon. They did not act as principals at noon. My English is better than before. My English is better than before. I want to learn to play chess. I want to learn to play chess. Of course, no problem. Of course, no problem. Your grandfather is a singer. Your grandfather is a singer. Shouldn't I conclude normally? Shouldn't I conclude normally? Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you. They were good friends in college. They were good friends in college. I'm going to the park. I'm going to the park. Sometimes it was incomparable. Sometimes it was incomparable. I'm a fan of action movies. I'm a fan of action movies. Lasagna is delicious. Lasagna is delicious. You watch television in the evening. You watch television in the evening. Was your brother a baker? Was your brother a baker? Tacos are my favorite. Tacos are my favorite. We are astronomers a month ago. We are astronomers a month ago. The event will take place next month. The event will take place next month. He has a younger sister. He has a younger sister. You are an incredible artist. You are an incredible artist. Your stepfather is an analyst. Your stepfather is an analyst. Do you understand? Do you understand? Don't they hint at it every week? Don't they hint at it every week? I don't notice anything special about the incident. I don't notice anything special about the incident. He may need to borrow your car. He may need to borrow your car. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. Shouldn't say it at noon. Shouldn't say it at noon. First on the agenda. First on the agenda. How much money does he have? How much money does he have? Shouldn't I be an investor then? Shouldn't I be an investor then? Are our brothers golfers? Are our brothers golfers? Does he need to drink often? Does he need to drink often? Shouldn't I complete each day? Shouldn't I complete each day? I have more friends than you. I have more friends than you. Wouldn't he object? Wouldn't he object? Is his grandmother a golfer? Is his grandmother a golfer? Can you watch my bag? Can you watch my bag? Did you receive my email from yesterday? Did you receive my email from yesterday? They are required to wear uniforms at work. They are required to wear uniforms at work. Can't she always do floristry? Can't she always do floristry? I was spilling it frequently. I was spilling it frequently. He will not quote at dawn. He will not quote at dawn. I need to stretch my legs. I need to stretch my legs. What will you do tomorrow? What will you do tomorrow? Stop your car. Stop your car. How was everything today? How was everything today? You will be better. You will be better. Were there aunts civil servants? Were there aunts civil servants? What is your favorite movie? What is your favorite movie? Does it handle at sunrise? Does it handle at sunrise? The car is in front of the garage. The car is in front of the garage. Will we cry in 2 days? Will we cry in 2 days? Do you have it? Do you have it? Our brother is an apprentice. Our brother is an apprentice. I'm laughing 4 weekends later. I'm laughing 4 weekends later. They played football in the park. They played football in the park. We are achieving extraordinary success. We are achieving extraordinary success. Can I go to the processor? Can I go to the processor? My grandfather was an innkeeper. My grandfather was an innkeeper. Which way is the airport? Which way is the airport? I have a pain in my side. I have a pain in my side. How did you sleep? How did you sleep? Your cousins were jugglers. Your cousins were jugglers. You have never worked as an esthetician before. You have never worked as an esthetician before. You don't direct. You don't direct. Your stepmother is a lawyer. Your stepmother is a lawyer. I'm going to the gym tonight. I'm going to the gym tonight. His neighbor was a model. His neighbor was a model. We are here to make your stay as comfortable as possible. We are here to make your stay as comfortable as possible. He needs to organize his closet. He needs to organize his closet. Can I go to magazines? Can I go to magazines? Can it normally be a seller? Can it normally be a seller? We will monitor your condition closely during surgery. We will monitor your condition closely during surgery. Is our grandfather a nurse? Is our grandfather a nurse? Visiting hours are from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Visiting hours are from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. How can I go to Taxum? How can I go to Taxum? Shouldn't it stop the decade? Shouldn't it stop the decade? We must continue. We must continue. Your grandchild is a tailor. Your grandchild is a tailor. Can I help you with something? Can I help you with something? Did not exceed. Did not exceed. Was my sister a landlord? Was my sister a landlord? I may not be able to put it in after 4 weeks. I may not be able to put it in after 4 weeks. Will there be an advertiser in 2 hours? Will there be an advertiser in 2 hours? Can you recommend a restaurant? Can you recommend a restaurant? What's your problem? What's your problem? It extends after a month. It extends after a month. Your neighbor is an instructor. Your neighbor is an instructor. I need some help. I need some help. They should close. They should close. Is our spouse a locksmith? Is our spouse a locksmith? My stepsister is a brewer. My stepsister is a brewer. Was your brother-in-law a leader? Was your brother-in-law a leader? I was so impressed. I was so impressed. We are not happy with your prices. We are not happy with your prices. We were fishing in the lake. We were fishing in the lake. What a talented actor. What a talented actor. Is his nephew an illusionist? Is his nephew an illusionist? Where can I get a taxi? Where can I get a taxi? You must add it before. You must add it before. He is very impatient. He is very impatient. This is good for the environment. This is good for the environment. This is my favorite movie. This is my favorite movie. How do you say this? How do you say this? Did they threaten now? Did they threaten now? Can I refill my coffee, please? Can I refill my coffee, please? Have a nice flight. Have a nice flight. The train arrives at 8 o'clock. The train arrives at 8 o'clock. They shouldn't hit. They shouldn't hit. Do you sell fresh vegetables? Do you sell fresh vegetables? What are you going to eat? What are you going to eat? Don't be so childish. Don't be so childish. Where can I find pet supplies? Where can I find pet supplies? Sometimes they don't last. Sometimes they don't last. I keep sneezing. I keep sneezing. I have to study for a spelling test on Monday. I have to study for a spelling test on Monday. He took a photo of the sunset. He took a photo of the sunset. It was completely agitated. It was completely agitated. His half-brother is a rapper. His half-brother is a rapper. These are long novels. These are long novels. Doesn't he confess? Doesn't he confess? Should not think immediately. Should not think immediately. Is there something we missed? Is there something we missed? Couldn't you build it? Couldn't you build it? Especially beef. Especially beef. They won't check. They won't check. His half-brother was an actuary. His half-brother was an actuary. Can I go to notebook? Can I go to notebook? Please call us again. Please call us again. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. I have to go to the store. I have to go to the store. They bought a new car last week. They bought a new car last week. Rarely should not be cited. Rarely should not be cited. There is a glass on the table. There is a glass on the table. Have you experienced this problem before? Have you experienced this problem before? They need help. They need help. We must be quiet in the library. We must be quiet in the library. He might forget his keys again. He might forget his keys again. Can't I confirm at night? Can't I confirm at night? I have an art class on Fridays. I have an art class on Fridays. Where do they live? Where do they live? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. It could happen any time now. It could happen any time now. He juggles balls. He juggles balls. We didn't watch it. We didn't watch it. Were their grandchildren spies? Were their grandchildren spies? I will bow to you. I will bow to you. We don't know which user came. We don't know which user came. Isn't that the bartender at sunset? Isn't that the bartender at sunset? He rarely rode horses. He rarely rode horses. His grandfather is a geologist. His grandfather is a geologist. I need to have an assistant. I need to have an assistant. Was my mother-in-law a blacksmith? Was my mother-in-law a blacksmith? I'm here to help. I'm here to help. The car I use is Toyota. The car I use is Toyota. Let me help you with this. Let me help you with this. Our aunt was a real estate agent. Our aunt was a real estate agent. Yes, I saw the program. Yes, I saw the program. They are invited at sunset. They are invited at sunset. I am years old. I am years old. Can he replace it? Can he replace it? every time, everywhere, every time, everywhere, may not receive it every week, may not receive it every week. Won't they listen? Won't they listen? He has to walk his dog every day. He has to walk his dog every day. I am so immersed in this world. I am so immersed in this world. How does this work? How does this work? He was the captain of the team. He was the captain of the team. Your nephew is a waiter. Your nephew is a waiter. Not a craftsman after 3 hours. Not a craftsman after 3 hours. Your mother and father were stockbrokers. Your mother and father were stockbrokers. Here is your boarding pass. Here is your boarding pass. They will not wage war. They will not wage war. Was our wife an ambassador? Was our wife an ambassador? I walked to the store yesterday. I walked to the store yesterday. He plays guitar every day. He plays guitar every day. I need to fix the leaky faucet. I need to fix the leaky faucet. English is also the language of business. English is also the language of business. Do you like spicy food? Do you like spicy food? Can't we expand later? Can't we expand later? He's watching. He's watching. Can he build every week? Can he build every week? They wash their laundry once a week. They wash their laundry once a week. He fixed the broken computer. He fixed the broken computer. Isn't nighttime preferable? Isn't nighttime preferable? He was disappointed with the result. He was disappointed with the result. I will be doing it. I will be doing it. Can you appreciate it? Can you appreciate it? You are very talented. You are very talented. Can you turn off the lights? Can you turn off the lights? His friend is a financier. His friend is a financier. Your mother was a courier. Your mother was a courier. I have to prepare a poster on Friday. I have to prepare a poster on Friday. I love eating apples. I love eating apples. Can I have my salad without tomatoes? Can I have my salad without tomatoes? I may buy a new car next year. I may buy a new car next year. He's been a shepherd for 2 weeks. He's been a shepherd for 2 weeks. I am a freelance writer. I am a freelance writer. Your cousins are lawyers. Your cousins are lawyers. Can I go to the Promethean board? Can I go to the Promethean board? Where are you going? Where are you going? Could there be other options? Could there be other options? Aren't you normally supposed to be a paralegal? Aren't you normally supposed to be a paralegal? Do they become masseuses at lunchtime? Do they become masseuses at lunchtime? You must miss him so much. You must miss him so much. Can't there be a urologist at noon? Can't there be a urologist at noon? Your daughter was a registrar. Your daughter was a registrar. Have you ever been to Berlin? Have you ever been to Berlin? He is repairing his bike. He is repairing his bike. His neighbor was a manufacturer. His neighbor was a manufacturer. I didn't notice anything special about the sample. I didn't notice anything special about the sample. He may not be a negotiator right now. He may not be a negotiator right now. Should be a financier. Should be a financier. What is our agenda today? What is our agenda today? His wife was a psychologist. His wife was a psychologist. Can I go to the power button? Can I go to the power button? I'm not happy anymore. I'm not happy anymore. I woke up early this morning. I woke up early this morning. Drive carefully in this heavy rain. Drive carefully in this heavy rain. Where can I find the snack aisle? Where can I find the snack aisle? My sister is talking on the phone. My sister is talking on the phone. Can't I train after 5 days? Can't I train after 5 days? Does he listen every day? Does he listen every day? Let me handle this for you. Let me handle this for you. I have to talk next year. I have to talk next year. Let me work on it. Let me work on it. Can they become congressmen at noon? Can they become congressmen at noon? Are you not afraid? Are you not afraid? Can't I take 5 weekends later? Can't I take 5 weekends later? 5 ways to tell someone is wrong. 5 ways to tell someone is wrong. My daughter was a librarian. My daughter was a librarian. I don't notice anything. I don't notice anything. No one will miss you. No one will miss you. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? I will buy a new car. I will buy a new car. Understand what I mean? Understand what I mean? We forget at night. We forget at night. Can you write for me? Can you write for me? Can I do plumbing at dusk? Can I do plumbing at dusk? What would you like? What would you like? Will they be able to settle? Will they be able to settle? Do you want to try the pants? Do you want to try the pants? Shouldn't he travel? Shouldn't he travel? This is my father's office. This is my father's office. Will reply. Will reply. You should appreciate your lunchtime. You should appreciate your lunchtime. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It wasn't the place. It wasn't the place. Should play earlier. should play earlier. Informative. Informative. They are climbing a mountain. They are climbing a mountain. Yes, I have a cat. Yes, I have a cat. This is not the end of the world. This is not the end of the world. Will he take it off immediately? Will he take it off immediately? Shouldn't I conclude at dawn? Shouldn't I conclude at dawn? Can I collect it the next day? Can I collect it the next day? Don't you guess 1 century later? Don't you guess 1 century later? They are playing happily. They are playing happily. Did he jump 4 days ago? Did he jump 4 days ago? You are my hero. You are my hero. He's a complete idiot. He's a complete idiot. Isn't it a jury at noon? Isn't it a jury at noon? Your friend is the installer. Your friend is the installer. Shouldn't I be a sports announcer then? Shouldn't I be a sports announcer then? I can see you later. I can see you later. Can I go to smartphone? Can I go to smartphone? A lot of things. A lot of things. Can you borrow it sometimes? Can you borrow it sometimes? How was the weather? How was the weather? Should not make an annual commitment. Should not make an annual commitment. I won't talk to you. I won't talk to you. He is my neighbor. He is my neighbor. May not be a monthly monk. May not be a monthly monk. You can apply every day. You can apply every day. His cousins were bakers. His cousins were bakers. Can I go to the apps and features button? Can I go to the apps and features button? Have a good journey. Have a good journey. He wants to learn how to cook Chinese food. He wants to learn how to cook Chinese food. I will clean my room tomorrow. I will clean my room tomorrow. I don't do pottery at noon. I don't do pottery at noon. The specialist will be there to discuss your situation. The specialist will be there to discuss your situation. The performances are extraordinary. The performances are extraordinary. I will learn to code. I will learn to code. How are you? How are you? Can he sign it then? Can he sign it then? Can we think about it after 2 months? Can we think about it after 2 months? He waters the plants. He waters the plants.